I just came in. Homeless man let himself into unlocked home. Courts here. And that should be interesting. In Fredericton, homeless man let himself into unlocked home. Of course, they're not going to. The snobs is not going to tolerate that. Okay, I never read it, so let's see. I said they're going to say, well, let us, Your Honor, we must send a message that this will not be tolerated. 6 months in jail. And I'm sure he had a record of break and enter before, or trespassing and all that. I don't know who this guy is. Let's see. Taylor Carter White was homeless, cold, and mentally unwell. Mentally unwell. So then he doesn't have the right to a lawyer. When he entered the homes, with an S, of people he didn't know twice last fall. Now, I presume it's crystal meth. He's since secure stable housing. Ooh, stable housing. Well, the court's not going to tolerate that. They're not going to take that into consideration. They're going to put him in jail. Then if you go to jail for 30 days, you lose your housing. Stable housing, and has been sentenced to house arrest. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Imagine that one. House arrest for the next 6 months. Well, I got the 6 months right. I never expected house arrest. Oh, it must be because of the coronavirus. White, 34, of McAdamish Road. Oh, in St. John. This is St. John. I thought this was Fredericton. Plead guilty of 2 counts of unlawful entry into homes and another unrelated charge of setting a false alarm. Boy, Crown prosecutor said White, okay, no, it happened here in Fredericton. He's from St. John, happened here in Fredericton. Entered a St. Mary's Street home on October 9th, or early October 10th, where he went to sleep. Police were called after the resident discovered the slumbering intruder in the middle of the night. The court here. Police members spoke with White in the bedroom. He advised he didn't know whose house he was in. Didn't that happen down the States where a female cop got home and shot a black guy? Court here, White gained entry through an unlocked door, something he did again on November 1st. At a Westmoreland Street resident, hope it wasn't mine, a resident at that location returned home that night and found White inside. The door was unlocked. There was no sign of forced entry. No sign of forced entry. The guy was high. White had also got into trouble earlier, November 1st, when he pulled the fire alarm at King's Place when there was no emergency, the court heard. At the time he was homeless, was in poor mental health, where he committed the offenses as well. He was cold and unwelcome at the city's homeless shelter. That's the thing. If you have mental issues, how can you get along with 40 people at a shelter? Impossible. The 6 months house arrest also comes with 12 months of probation, during which he'll have no contact with the victims of the unlawful entry and stay away from King's Place. So I wonder where he's living. Must be if he lives in a rooming house, house arrest. But as long as you got a computer and you got cable and food, it should be all right. But I couldn't do it.